All right, welcome back to Boring Reviews. Nick here.
Gabe, the Night Watchman.
And we are super excited. I'm very excited for him to hear this song. I don't believe he hasn't heard it before. I do believe him when he says he hasn't heard it before, but I don't believe his ears have not heard it before, so they'll remind him. We're checking out what today?
We're checking out Under Pressure. And here's the thing, like, again, some of these, the only reason I know some of the songs, oh yeah, I've heard that, is because it's either been in a movie, like a very famous movie, or it might have come on the radio or whatever, and I might have heard it, but it's like, oh, I heard that song. So sometimes, guys, when I say I haven't heard the song, I'm not familiar with it. Oh, that person sings it, and I'm always honest about it. But then sometimes it's like, oh yeah, I've never heard that song. Like the last Queen song we did, it was the one from the Freddie Mercury movie. I had never heard the whole thing.
Radio Gaga,
right? But it was from the Queen movie. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I remember the scene. I remember him wearing the white or whatever. I remember him going off the stage, but they don't play the whole thing in the movie. You know what I mean? So it was like, I know it's from the movie. I know a little bit of it, but not the whole thing. Like I said, for me, my very first experience with, and I think every single, why was it? Was Wayne's World really big? Like, dude, because in the hood, okay, guys, I'm from the hood, all right? I grew up in New York in the Bronx. And people in the hood were watching Wayne's World. It was so huge.
There's just things that go viral, and that was like pre-internet days, all that kind of stuff. It was a comedy sketch they had in SNL, right? So I'm not sure, and SNL takes place in New York, so maybe that's why you guys were a little more wise to the characters or whatever. But also when Wayne's World hit the theaters, and if you look at the box office numbers, you're going to say, how come that was a hit? It's only like 200 million. Remember, in 1991, yes, that's a huge hit.
Right.
But I think that was it. Like, it was just a huge hit. It was a zany Dana Carvey with this crazy yellow wig, all this kind of stuff. Right. It just worked. The second one, not so much, but it just worked.
But I remember watching that movie, and dude, it was probably my first like horror film. Like, it was a movie. It was a rock movie. I was like, what is going on? But it was like all over the radio, dude. MTV Raps had it on. Like, dude. Mike Myers, right? That's his name, Mike Myers.
People just embraced it.
And dude, when that came on, I was like, this has got to be a joke, a spoof, because I knew he had been on Saturday Night Live or whatever. I did not realize it was actually a Queen song till after, like, oh my gosh, that's a real song? That's crazy.
Yeah, no, it's absolutely fantastic. So we're checking out Under Pressure. I told him, like, you know this song, so we weren't going to record this reaction. He's like, no, I don't. I was like, it's the same beat that Vanilla Ice stole for his song. And it's funny if you hear Vanilla Ice, and he's back in the day at least trying to defend it. He's like, no, you know, this one little part, this one little thing is a little different. It's a do instead of a do. I mean, stop it. It's the same exact thing. I like both songs, but this is a classic. So we're going to check it out. David Bowie. I'm not sure if you know too much about him. He's a legend in his own right, but you may know him more familiar as the actor from Labyrinth.
That's exactly where I know him from, the actor from Labyrinth.
With the amazing wig or hair and that thing.
Can I tell you something sad? And I mean, people going to be before they question me in the comments, but it is what it is. I didn't realize that 90% of all the rap hits that I love were all just stolen. I didn't realize, because again, I knew Vanilla Ice. I had heard he stole the beat. I didn't know it was a Queen song, so I've never heard the original.
That's crazy.
But all of the Juicy, that big song, Juicy, that's an old beat that Puffy stole. Like a lot of, Dr. Dre was probably one of the only guys that created his own beats. But all the other rappers were just stealing old stuff and just putting different tracks and different loops on it. So then when I was like, wow, really? Like, is that really creating your own art? You know what I mean? Like,
I think it's cool because you have the instant familiarity, but yes, it's not completely like from scratch your own thing. We're going to go check this out. If you like our reaction, please don't forget to
like and subscribe.
And don't feel the pressure. Don't feel under the pressure.
Dude, have you ever watched Labyrinth as an adult with your kids?
Not in a while. Not in a while.
Listen. I was like, oh, that's inappropriate.
I remember enjoying it as a kid myself.
I was like, oh, that's inappropriate.
Here we go.
And he tried to argue it's not the same thing.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right, stop. Collaborate and listen.
Exactly.
It's the same song. Bro, he should have gone to jail. Liar.
And he's actually really cool nowadays, too.
I heard. He's actually, I mean, there's no way. I know he lost that lawsuit. There's no way.
Streets it's so slashed and torn.
Is that David Bowie singing?
Huh?
Is that David Bowie singing right now?
I think he's the one with the deeper voice a little bit.
So that was him just singing right now.
I wasn't even pay. I was enamored by this video. This is awesome.
I was gonna say, first and foremost, was David Bowie political? Because I see a lot of the stuff, and I get it. This is during the 60s and 70s, right? And there was a lot 70s, of, yeah. And I know that, like, you know, the Bob Marley film is coming out, and his song had a lot of political undertone under it or whatever. But this video, this is the first time, because normally the videos for Queen aren't anywhere as far as like political, talking about the war. They're showing pictures of all the stuff that's going on. So I was like, that's very interesting. So I don't know if David Bowie was political, but man, he's got a great voice. Again, I just know David Bowie from, he was in the movie Labyrinth with those tight pants, and it, when you watch it with your kids today, you're like, yeah, that was inappropriate. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. But
oddly enough, his son is a director. He goes by a different name. I think Duncan. I can't remember. But yeah, it's crazy.
Can I be honest, dude? I'm like torn. And I'll tell you, I mean, it's going to be an additive, but...
Torn about what?
Because I'm like, I want to be mad that I love the song, but I want to like, no, Vanilla Ice, you know, did it better. I love that Vanilla Ice song. But it's like,
I like it too.
But it's like, you know what I mean? Is it weird at all? Like, oh, he stole their beat, and now that I know, there's no way he could say, no, I didn't steal the beat. Come on, at least be candid. You did it. Or Suge Knight did it. Whoever forced you to do it did it, but you did it. But I mean, it's like,
Suge Knight, stop it.
You took somebody's music and you plagiarized it. But I still love that Vanilla Ice. Is it wrong that I should be mad at him and say, no, I'll never listen to it.
That's honestly one of the best songs of all time. It really is.
Ice Ice Baby,
yes.
Yeah, right? I love that song. I love that song.
Sorry.
This is great, man. It's an additive.
And not just because it's the original. I'm not trying to be that guy. I love this song. It's so like all over the place in some ways, and their vocals is just insane. I mean, that one a higher note earlier on, I think was Freddie.
Oh yeah, that's definitely Freddie right there.
That's a good one.
Under pressure. Under pressure.
Isn't that a great little riff there?
Oh, it's
pressure.
That.
That's the basis,
yeah.
Right?
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Like, again, I had no idea this was a Queen song. But the fact that Vanilla Ice had the nerve, dude, that ding, 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 is so iconic and so familiar. How could you say you did?
Just listen to the video like this. It's got to be on YouTube somewhere. I remember watching a documentary, but no, man. It's still like, they go dun 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 dun. We go do do do. Like it's just ridiculous.
Come on, man. There's no way he thought he was gonna get away with it.
I think as the story goes, they asked for permission. Queen said no, and so they did it anyways. Then they got sued.
Oh, man,
but I think in the long run, even after all of that legal fees, that one song, I think in this documentary, it said that Vanilla Ice still walked away with $18 million from that one song.
Dude, it is when, all right, stop, collaborate, and listen. Ice is back with a brand new invention, something grabs a hold of me, tight me, flows like a harpoon, daily and nightly. Will it ever stop? Yo, I don't know. Turn off the lights and I'll glow to the extreme. I rock the mic like a vandal. Light up the stage and watch you jump like a candle. Dance while DJ say, dude, are you kidding me? It is one of the greatest songs of all time. But why did you steal the beat? Oh, dude.
Because that beat is awesome.
It is awesome. He said, you know what? I'll pay him anyways.
And this whole, isn't that funny? This whole time you thought he was just
added it. Dude, but listen.
Is that added for Vanilla Ice?
Oh, I've been. That's already in the Rolodex, all right? That's the only Vanilla Ice song, by the way, in the Rolodex. It is. If you're a rap fan, there's no way you don't have that song in your Rolodex. It's got to be in there, all right? Bottom line. And again, the rest of his career, I know later on he went to rock or whatever, and he's a cool dude. He's a skateboarder or whatever.
Like acting,
but that is the epitome of a one-hit wonder, because that was one of the biggest songs of all time.
Ninja rap. Ninja, are you
go ninja, go
yes.
ninja, go, go.
That's
I did see that. I did see the what do you call it? I did see the I think it was like behind the scenes VH1, and he was like, you know, when people said you sell out, he said, I did for that cool million they gave me. He's like for that cool million they gave me, because he also had done another movie in acting, and he was probably, in my opinion, he was ahead of his time, because rappers weren't known to cross over into acting like they do now. Like, dude, stop it. Ice Cube, you know, I think he blew up even more after he became an actor. But a lot of actors, 50 Cent has acted in movies, his own movie, She's Got a Show. I mean, it's more acceptable, but people were killing him because there was like that one movie that's cheesy, and I remember him saying the line, "Why don't you get rid of the hero? No, get rid of the zero and get with the hero." Like he's trying to match to some girl. It was like I forget, Cool as Ice might have been the movie or whatever. So he had already done, and he was just ahead of his time. Like, yo, this is just an avenue, a platform. I'm not just a rapper.
Rap.
I'm an entertainer. Come on, you know.
I love it. I do love that song.
Go.
I love that.
Listen,
I'm a huge Ninja Turtles fan. I got a poster right there.
All right, but if you listen to the lyrics, it's nothing like Ice Ice Baby. You know,
I didn't say it's the same. I just said, you said he only has one song. He has two songs. Let us know what you think about Under Pressure. It's an iconic song. I absolutely love it, in case you're curious. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time,
we know all things.